Security guards, what's the most insane person you've came across? I was working night shift at this mall downtown, and it was the kind of shift where you're mostly just walking around making sure the lights are still on. It was 2 a.m., and the place was dead silent. Like usual, I'm doing my rounds through the food court when I hear something odd. It sounded like someone faintly yelling, so I grab my flashlight and sprint toward the noise, thinking maybe someone fell or got locked in a bathroom. But nope, there was just some guy standing on top of one of those bolted down food court tables, arms spread wide like he's about to deliver a sermon, yelling about how Panda Express stole his recipe. I stop in my tracks. The mall is completely closed, and the lights are off. The Panda Express has been shut down for 4 hours, and yet here's this dude, mid-20s, unwashed hoodie, absolutely losing it over orange chicken. I walk up, confused but trying to sound calm and professional. Sir, the mall is closed. You need to leave right now or I'm calling the cops. He looks at me like I just asked him to solve a calculus problem. Then he goes, I'm not leaving until they admit what they did. I blink. Admit what? He said, they stole my recipe. At this point, I'm wondering if I'm being pranked, but no. This man is dead serious. I ask him how he even got in here. He points to a window near the entrance, and there was broken glass everywhere. Really, bro? So I pull out my radio and call the cop, because I was required to now. While I'm on the phone with dispatch, I hear a crash. I look over, and he's now hopped the counter. He was literally tasting random food now. Too much soy sauce, he mutters, shaking his head like a disappointed food critic. Not enough garlic. This is my recipe. Now I'm just standing there trying to explain to the dispatcher that a man just broke into a mall to eat cold orange chicken. She asked me if he's armed. No, ma'am. Just dangerously passionate about Asian fusion. The cops show up about 10 minutes later, and when they walk in, he sees them and bolts. This man had been eating stolen food for the last 15 minutes. He had maybe 20 feet before his body gave up on him, so running was not an option. One of the cops walked up and cuffed him without resistance, and it turns out, this guy had been banned from that specific Panda Express 6 months earlier for harassing employees, claiming they stole his family recipe, and refusing to leave until they made it right. They arrested him on the spot for breaking and entering, theft, and trespassing. What a weird situation.